right, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to this VIP experience, our opening contest on this VIP experience. As you see, two men who are powerhouses here in WFC. My name is CM Burnham, and I welcome back my broadcast partner, the illustrious Travis Foulhart, to the side here. I've had to put up with Richard Pierce for quite some time, and I'm really, you're going to be surprised, but I'm really happy to have you back here.
No way! Are you kidding me?
Well, I'm sure the feeling will wear off eventually, but right now,
well,
yes,
I've been out here for the last, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, and I'm already sick of seeing you. So,
well, there we go. All right, well, fans, these two men, as I say, both big, powerful wrestlers. Dan Weber, of course, at the Ryder Herring Memorial Cup, he was one of the finalists there against his coach, his mentor, Justin Lee.
Oh, man. So two people that honestly probably shouldn't have won that match were in the finals. That's cool.
I think if you had been here, I know you weren't here, Travis, but I think if you had been here, you would have seen that it was a gutsy performance on the part, especially of Dan Weber, because he has suffered a shoulder injury during his match with Duke Cornell in the first round, and that pretty much beleaguered him through the entirety of the rest of the tournament. But you know, it was a brave showing on his part. He fought, and he will have another chance, I'm sure, in the future to prove himself. Right here, look at that.
So what you're telling me is he was a lot of guts with no glory.
I've said
a lot of guts, no glory.
Right, I'm sure. Why am I not surprised that you phrased it that way?
I mean, it's just facts of how I've heard it from you.
Well, look, I see facts right now that Dan Weber is putting a beating on Dutch Hagen.
Well, that's just because Dutch hasn't warmed up yet. Yeah, see, look at this. He's letting him know that I need to do my calisthenics real quick.
Okay, well, he's getting some cardio in right there with the running now.
And look, he caught him.
Oh, he couldn't look there.
No, that was illegal. Ref, you better get on him for that.
Toe hold, and it was very, very illegal. Now look at the power of Hagen as he is dragging Weber. We saw Weber repeatedly use the ankle lock submission in that tournament.
Did he cheat then too, like to get it on, what I just saw there?
No.
Because he grabbed his tights so that he could get more leverage on him. It was very unfair of Dan Weber to do. I bet he did that last night too for the cup.
And the feeling of welcomeness is immediately gone. All right. Weber now.
Oh, well, the feeling probably just left Dan Weber's face. That's what happened there. As Hagen cut him off at the pass, and he went face first into the apron of the ring.
Weber now being brutalized on the outside. Hagen has been very careful and very specific about his appearances since returning to WFC back in, well, it's almost a year ago. He's been very sporadic in his appearances, but when he's been here, he's made a decisive impact. Taking Luke Langley to the limit and suffering a very serious injury in the beginning of that match and still gutting it through and coming very close to winning the WFC championship there.
Well, Dutch Hagen is definitely not one guy that is just a push around or anybody that is to take lightly. Dutch Hagen is the former king of VIP back here on VIP, by the way.
I think he probably still likes to be called that, and I'm just thankful that that he didn't come over to me since he reminded me of that. I'm sure you'll go and tell him after this is over.
Oh, no, I'll just let him know. I'll let him know because he likes me more than you anyway that, hey, I reminded people that you're still a king. And because of that, this is the man that you should favor to win this matchup, not the rookie who went to a finals and lost.
Hagen measuring his opponent.
That's the delicate kick there, but there's not a whole lot of delicacy behind the power in that kick.
Well, there is definitely a lot of power, and on both of these people's cases. Straight now, they're trading forearms in the middle of the ring. Back and forth.
These are two boys that know how to throw their weight behind these shots. But the question is, but the smart tactic.
Oh, DDT by Hagen. That is a smart tactic on his part, and a move we don't typically see him do. But he may have pulled and Hagen seems to be talking about his jaw. He may have had a tooth knocked loose with those forearms. And now Hagen with the blatant choke.
You can't say he was blatantly choking him. I can't see that he's choking him right now. How do you know?
There's a monitor right in front of you. It's very clear, and the referee
Is it
not be
clear?
counting him if he weren't.
Really, because I can only see Dutch Hagen's back. I don't see Dan Weber's neck. I don't see him being choked. Like, right now, how do you know he's being choked? That could be just a simple forearm to the face for all
Then
we know.
why are Dan's legs flailing the way that they are?
Well, I'm sure Dutch makes him hurt. He's a big man.
By
Look
choking
at this.
him, yes, he's a powerful man. I've said that again and again. And a
Fall away.
slam continues to prove that point.
Fall away. Weber's falling down.
I think we have to pay royalties for that, probably. Anyway, Hagen now
It's not anything to worry about when it's a
rolling
parody.
Weber over. Trying now, going to hook the leg. And Weber continues to fight as he fought at the Ryder Cup. Not giving up.
You know, we should just be thankful that Dutch is here because we know, like you said, he's had sporadic appearances, but that's because travel is still not the easiest. And when you're coming from Luxembourg, it's pretty difficult from what I hear. The layovers are terrible. The jet lag, I can only imagine.
I'm sure it's horrendous.
But it doesn't look like it affects Dutch that much as he Dutch that much. You get it?
Yeah, you are so happy with yourself. You've missed this so much.
Oh, man.
All right, Hagen now again cornering Weber. Going to bring him out of there. Irish whip, but a reversal by Weber.
Good
Dutch
float over.
Over the top and throws a forearm.
That may have almost been an elbow shot.
And Hagen, yes, is a 300-pounder who's very comfortable off that rope.
Those European uppercuts, this time, I guess they call it an avalanche European uppercut now. I just call it off the top.
Diving and twisting at the same time, and Hagen going for a bit of a non-traditional pin there. He was attempting to hook the leg with both arms on the same side. That's not what you often see.
No.
And it was not effective for him.
But that's okay, because right now, Hagen is in control of this matchup. He's got the pace right where he wants it to be, and Weber is on the
Hagen
short
looks
end.
like I thought maybe he was going to try to set for the Dutch oven.
Oh,
and
man.
now, Weber.
It's almost
Weber
an arm
shining,
triangle.
He's shining up Dutch's head, and Dutch trying to block. I thought maybe he was going to go for a Uranagi. He did. Uranagi suplex, and now follow that up with a senton.
Oh, man.
Weber now down, hooks the leg in there, and not enough. Still not enough for three.
So close, though. Dutch almost not able to kick out of that, and honestly, I don't know too many people that could kick out of a senton from Dan Weber.
Weber waiting patiently.
Weber waiting.
Hagen back up to his feet, going to try for the Olympic slam. He's got him up.
Oh, but Dutch is fighting, though.
He is, and he is able to escape out of that now. Going to go again for the Dutch oven.
No way, the
Look
power.
at the sheer power there. You can't quite get him balanced properly, but he is.
Oh, he got it, though.
He did, and that is a testament to the strength. That is.
Oh, my Lord.
He is picking up Dan Weber.
You ready to feel this impact?
Look out!
Oh!
Dutch oven right there.
Yes!
And that is all.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, Dirty Dutch Hagen.
You want to talk impressive? You want to talk ungodly strength? Dutch Hagen just showed he could take a man the size of Weber, hoist him up, and drive him down with an emphatic pinfall victory here on the VIP experience.
A dominating victory, as Hagen has been known for quite a while to do in this VIP experience. And I feel like perhaps the resurgence of Dutch Hagen has only begun here in WFC.
Gentlemen, the following VIP experience match is set for one fall. Coming to the ring first, accompanied by his manager, Vince Caballero, and representing the Caballero wrestler, Dmitry Alexandrov.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what a match we have for you here in our VIP experience, as it is the Russian Renegade, Dmitry Alexandrov, who is making his return at 2WFC, taking on,
I call him the outlaw of the cartel.
that's a good word for it. He's the one who just doesn't seem to, he fits in, but he doesn't fit in.
I've been saying this for months,
Yeah.
and you, I swear, just kept pushing me off every time I said that.
Sometimes I will admit it takes me a little while to realize. Speaking of pushing people off, Cruz pushing Dmitry Alexandrov across the ring.
Apparently, though, he's been able to, I guess, keep his spot within the cartel, even though, like you said, and as I've pointed out, I don't know how many times now, he's pretty much the odd man out of the cartel.
Well, Cruz and Alexandrov, both participants in the recent Ryder Herring Memorial Cup. They both did not make it past the first round.
That's okay, though, because I know, at least from Dimitri's case, he's a former Ryder Cup champion. And he just tripped up Cruz. Did you see the smile on his face when he did that?
Yeah, I saw the smile on Dimitri's face, but I feel like if we were in the same situation with Cruz, when he get up, there would be no smile on his face because his expression never changes.
Well, no, because why should it? Cruz has always been known as a man with little to no personality because he just likes to fight. That's just what Cruz is about. He's a heavy hitter. He doesn't need any nonsense. Nothing like Dmitry does with his ridiculous bear fighting gimmick thing. I don't know if you want to call it that.
It's very successful for him, and it's what he does. He fights bears, and right now he's going to step up to Stevie Caballero, who immediately regrets having ascended up there.
Well, the Zodiac Killer just tossed that bear fighter down, and now comes off the ropes with a hard clubbing clothesline to the back.
And very close to getting that 3, as apparently ranch hand Bobby Dillon put up 3 fingers, but it was not what the case was.
Well, he's
Not
never
certain.
been known for being a finger.
I was about to say, you would know that better than I would.
I mean, there's a reason why I was the brains of our outfit. He was supposed to be the brawn, but we know how that ends.
All right, Cruz and Alexandrov continuing to pound into each other here, as Cruz now going
Cruz
to,
is doing the pounding.
Yeah.
Looks like he's just got his face pressed up against that middle turnbuckle.
And now.
Oh, look at that big stretch there by Dmitry. I think he's going to be so limber after he gets that stretch in.
It's taken both Caballero and Dillon to work over Alexandrov, and it's still not enough.
Well, what are you talking about? Dmitry was just letting them know how to do the bin bag. That's all he was doing. Like I said, Dmitry was just limbering himself up. I'm sure he's going to have a spot in the Rumble, so he's got to be nice and agile, you know?
I did not believe that it would be possible for you to be even more delusional than it was the last time that you were sitting there.
What are you talking about?
Somehow it has happened.
What are you talking about? There's nothing delusional about it.
We'll talk about it later. I think, don't you have to pass an eye exam to get licensed by the Athletic Commission?
Well, from what I hear, you got to do a lot of things to get a license, but it doesn't always work out that way.
Yeah. All right, Irish whip here by Alexandrov. Reversal by Cruz. Alexandrov over, going to try for the sunset flip. Gets him down, but his legs not able to put themselves over Cruz's arm. And a bicycle kick from Cruz flattens Alexandrov.
Bicycle kick from Cruz. That's more of a motor bicycle kick from Cruz.
That may well be the case. And Cruz now surveying the carnage that he's caused here in the ring.
And now Stevie, he's making sure Cruz
again,
follows his marching orders.
Now Stevie feels comfortable up on that ring apron where before he was up and immediately wanting to make his way down as he confronted Alexandrov.
Do you think Cruz is ever going to get with the program? I mean, he still is.
I mean, okay, so I will actually answer your question, and my answer is no, I don't. Because honestly, who's going to step up to him and say to him, hey, you need to put on the clothes and you need to follow the policy and toe the mark? You really think that Cruz is going to smile and go, yes, sir?
I mean, if there becomes a time and a place where they need him to fall in line, he better know his place.
Double underhook suplex there. As Cruz continues to put the hurt on Dmitry Alexandrov. Alexandrov is such a well-traveled competitor these days, ever since leaving WFC and branching out over the past year's worth of time. He's competed in a litany of matches. He's done death matches. He's done UWFI shoot-style fightings. He's really expanded his repertoire in that ring.
It's unbelievable. He's a definition of what we call, not in the sense that it used to be called, but that's where they got the name from. He is a road warrior. I cannot take that away from him. And there's a lot of guys that we've seen now that have been WFC through and through. We've seen Dmitry go do that. Our own champion, Luke Langley, has been traveling and getting himself out there. He's our champion, and he represents us. Sam Stackhouse came back last month. He is definitely another one. We have a litany of amazing talent here in WFC, and Cruz is in there with one of the best and holding his own. Caught him and puts him down.
This could well be it, as Cruz over with the cover. And Alexandrov again finding a way to sneak out that back door and keep this match alive for himself.
And look at Cruz. Cruz, actually, I think for one of the few times I've ever seen Cruz actually get frustrated for a second there, literally was disappointed that that slam didn't get him the pinfall. But now he needs to follow it up. He can't be wasting time. He's got Dmitry down. Stay on top of him.
Cruz now positioning Alexandrov. Alexandrov with a couple of elbow shots to the side of the head. Ducks under a clothesline.
Oh, hard shot.
Gives a chop, but Cruz doesn't hardly register that.
Oh, he does
That's
not.
Here, I'll give you one back.
Yeah, I don't know if this is smart for Dmitry, although he's a man who claims to fight bears, so I don't know if smart should be used.
He does fight bears, and he also absorbs chops.
And look at Cruz. Cruz is begging it now.
Oh, Cruz says, here, I can open myself up for you too. It's not going to make him feel any better.
Jeez, right. Oh my God, double-handed chop.
Cruz now again going to try, nope. Alexandrov from behind. Propels Cruz into the corner.
Dmitry now perches himself. Cruz, you better move quick.
Nope. Cruz cannot get himself out of the corner as Alexandrov twice collides. Now, going to go to the side corner, come back.
Oh, good
Boot
kick.
to the face.
That kick was on target.
Now off the ropes. Spinning, we're going for the spinning lariat, but Cruz ducked it.
Cruz looks like
try to hoist Alexandrov up. Nope. From behind, and now off the ropes.
Modified STO tips him down. 2.
And both Caballero and Dillon trying to save this match for Cruz.
Oh, Caballero wasn't doing anything. He was just going to have a conniption fit. That's all. But conniption was halted at this very moment.
Alexandrov with Cruz in the targets as he runs through and does not connect.
But now it looks like Cruz was trying to perch Dmitry up. Dmitry was blocking it there. Drives him down face first.
A stroke style move, and now maybe going to sit back.
In a recliner style. And there it is.
Hooks both legs. We could see a submission, but Alexandrov does have the knees.
Yeah, but look at how he's got that recliner hooked on. He's got his forearm hooked in right here, just draping it, choking Alexandrov. If he can lock that in tighter, he could make him go out.
He would need to sit down on it, but Alexandrov able to drag himself to the ropes. And a little bit of pressure there before the break.
These guys have been pushing the pace here. This matchup definitely testing these men's tenacity, and a hard German suplex. It's a good thing it wasn't Russian, otherwise I think Dmitry would have a problem with it.
Both men now struggling to get their way back to their feet. After that German suplex, Cruz may have hit the back of his head coming down on that.
May have knocked himself a little loopy here, but It doesn't matter. This contest is still ongoing, so one of these men needs to take advantage of the situation. Both men I know are exhausted, but one's got the other for prime picking.
Alexandrov catches the attempted clothesline, spins around and delivers one of his own.
Discus lariat connects.
Hooks the leg again, and we've got
He got it.
3.
He got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, Dmitry Alexandrov.
The sudden impact of that lariat. Sometimes it's the simplest of moves that they're connecting just the right way. And clearly right
It
there.
went for 3. I heard 3 and it went down for 3. I understand where you're coming from. The referee said 3.
That's all we can
Take
do.
it. Take it up with him if you got a
Deal with
problem.
the referee. And Alexandrov
What
and
is
Cruz
that?
with a sign of respect between themselves. Well, maybe things aren't as solid in it. Maybe Stevie does need to have a little talking with Cruz to see whether he is clearly a part of the cartel or not. Whatever the case, a great victory for the Saint of St. Petersburg on this VIP portion.